Jackie here from Jackie Burns Creations. Today I'm doing the Dollar Tree Wicked sign, and this will probably be my last fall. Okay, let's get started. Here's my Wicked sign. You can see that I painted the broomstick black. Now I'm painting the word Wicked green. I think maybe the Broadway show Wicked just had an effect on me, but I thought green was a great color for that.
Make sure he goes in the bathroom and washes it off.
And my arm is slowly getting back to normal. Mostly from my elbow down, I can move it pretty good. A little bit lifted, a little bit in the shoulder. But I see him this week, and I'm sure he'll tell me to do physical therapy. With my last shoulder, I did it on my own, so I think I could probably do it on my own this time. Just take some time. If I remember right, I think I went over it with the green a couple of times. And I don't remember what color green this is. It was probably apple barrel, and it's just some kind of yellow green. But that's the fun thing about doing Dollar Tree wood plaques that they have, is you can paint them any color you want. I think it's fun watching what everybody paints there. Yeah, purple for the hat. I think a dark purple. Oh, there's the paint. I think purple for the hat would be really pretty. If there's anything at Christmas time in particular you want to see me do, just let me know. I'm always up for requests. I have so darn many Christmas ornaments, I don't know how I can make any more, but I either need to start giving them away or selling them because I'm getting quite a stack. I've always been one that if I want an ornament, I make it. I make my decorations. Always have. And that heat gun, I'd forgotten that I had it. And boy, is it awesome. Dries things so fast. So if you don't have a heat gun or a hair dryer, get one. Or there's one really well-known crafter, and she sticks hers in the oven. I think I like the heat gun better. Works faster. And I'm putting a nice yellow on the moon. And there was the yellow, if you could read it. Days later, here I come back. Oh, I'm going around the edges, doing a little distressing just around the edge with darker green. And what I'm doing, it is a little bit rough, so it looks a little bit wicked.
Hey, Dawn, shut the door for me, will you?
Makes it stand out just a little bit better.
Shut your mouth.
And my son left. He's been moved away from home for about 4 years, I think. Graduated college, and then he went down to Las Vegas. And he works for my daughter and her catering company. And unfortunately, every time he's home, he seems to have mom and dad in the hospital for some reason. Okay, I'm Mod Podging the hat. I told you guys, didn't I, about my husband falling off the ladder and getting a brain concussion and having to spend a couple of days in the hospital because he had a brain bleed. Be careful out there, people. They used to say in Hill Street Blues, be careful out there. And how many of you remember that show? Okay, I love glitter. I know everybody hates glitter, but I love glitter. This glitter is very nice. I've got 3 different packs of it. It's some Martha Stewart that I got from Michael's quite a long time ago. And it has, I don't know, about 12 or 8 different colors in a box. And they're just little containers, but oh my gosh, it's really nice. I have some that's thicker, that's like little stars, and some that are chunks, and some that are like little, I don't know, other little shapes. But this one is a very fine, and it was kind of a pinkish purple. So I took one of the Dollar Tree signs because I was thinking, well, I don't want to put it against a canvas, and I don't really know what I want to put it against, and I realized I had one of these left. So I'm painting the other side with the jack-o'-lantern orange. Oh, slapping a little white in there at first. And then I realized, I don't think I want to do that. I want to do orange. So I'm just going over it. But the white actually helps bring out some highlights in there. And I use it to my advantage. It's kind of mixed on the brush. And when I'm doing something like this where I want it to show some shape, I just go one direction. I don't paint in a lot of directions because I want it to build up to look like a pumpkin. Okay, little heat gun, a little more paint. See, you can still see a little white paint coming off of that. Now a little black paint, and I double load it. I showed you that when I did my watermelon. If you haven't seen the watermelon, go back and look at it. Put just a teeny bit of paint on the corner of your wet paintbrush, and the rest is loaded with orange, and it really helps it smooth out and gives it some depth and shadow. Now, I've heard a couple of people when they are using a light color and they call it shading. You're using a light color, that's not shading, that's highlighting. When you're using a dark color, that's shading. So sorry if anybody gets offended, but that's the way it is when you're painting. And you usually shade in crevices, the sides, the bottom. And you usually highlight at the top where the light is coming in. Think about where your light source is, and that's where you're going to have your highlight. If my light source is over on the left, that's where I'll have my highlight. If it's at the top, I'll have it in the upper area. If it's coming straight in, you're going to have it toward the middle, and maybe a little at the top. Okay, doing my stem. The stems aren't usually ever quite clean all the way across. A little orange in the stem. Okay. Now I got quite a few weeks ago. I got this little broom at Dollar Tree, and it's cinnamon smelling. And I took a little stick, and I'm going to put that on for the handle. I was going to put it on the stick, and I thought, okay, that could be a possible burning action. But I did, and I did it okay. Now I'm sticking down I kind of tore it apart because I thought that's too big for it. So I'm gluing it down. There, that's in frame a little bit better. Oh, and I put the tumbling tower blocks on the back so I could have it elevated from the pumpkin. Sorry I didn't show you that. Now I've got some twine from Dollar Tree. Everything except the paint and the glitter is from Dollar Tree. Isn't it amazing? Just amazes me how crafty we all can be with the things we get from Dollar Tree, and especially when you have things like a toy that you can use. If you haven't seen Dandy Soap, that's my friend Elizabeth. She did the cutest darn gnome ornament the other day. You go check her out, and you check out that cute darn gnome ornament she did. It's adorable. And she is the sweetest. I also had something bad kind of happen to another YouTube friend, and I feel so bad for her, but I guess I better not say her name, just in case she doesn't want everybody knowing. Well, there it is done. Look how cute it is. I put a little bit of orange around the edge of the moon. Thanks for watching.